Hello, thanks for joining me for another video beer review then. Today we've got another Oktoberfest beer and it's from the Hofbräu. This is their Oktoberfest beer and this is their 2020 release. So it's coming in at 6.3% ABV, 26 IBUs. Very traditional looking label there. Incidentally, these guys are out of Munich and they have been going since 1589. Do you know what? I don't actually think I've had anything from this brewery. No, I've had nothing from this brewery before. And the first one, they do the original, but this is their Oktoberfest beer. So I'm going into a lot of these breweries for the first time with their seasonal beers. So yeah, 500ml bottle then. As I said, 6.3% ABV. It was bottled, well, it's best before, should I say, the 12th of August of 2021. So there's probably a year's shelf life. So, so yeah, brown bottle. It's been out of the fridge probably about 20 minutes or so. So we'll get into the beer. We'll pour it out, let it settle down. There's a little bit of smoke on the opening. So yeah, normally you get like a stein. Let's actually look at that. It's coming out the top. So we'll just do that. So will it be carbonated? We'll see. We'll try and generate a little bit of a head on it. It's traditional. Let that calm down a minute. Look at that. Is it going to stop? Yeah. So we've got a full on 2.5 fingers of white, tightly packed bubbled head. Very clean looking beer, this one. Carbonation zigzagging across there. Right, we'll let that settle down just a minute and then we'll take you through what a fest beer is all about. So as I've said in other reviews, it's pretty much the same. So a beer in rich malt with a balance of clean hot bitterness, bread or biscuit like malt aroma and flavour is common. Originating in Germany, this style used to be seasonally available in the spring. The Marzen, meaning March, with the fest style versions being tapped in October. So there you are. So brewed for Oktoberfest. Obviously 2020 this year it's not happening because of the the world events of this year, if you're looking at this year in the future, or this year, this review in the future. So so yeah, a bit more about the brewery then is actually Hofbräuhaus in München, which these guys are out from Bavaria. It is a state government owned brewery in Munich. And then it goes into all sorts of other bits and pieces, but we'll leave it there for now. So I thought that bit was quite interesting. Whether it is a government, so it still is. Whether it, I wasn't sure if it changed. Anyway, back to this beer. It's down to a 1 finger head now, so a bit more room to try and get an aroma then. So we'll give it a swirl and a sniff. See what we get out of this one. They definitely seem to be falling into a pattern, some of these fest beers. Nice. It's actually a slightly sweeter than others, or certainly the one I've just reviewed. A bit more zest, lemony type zest, but again, malty, white bread crusts. Touch of spice. Yeah, always spice, white pepper. It's definitely more of that kind of down that sort of line. But yeah, an interesting aroma. Let's give it a taste then. It smells really nice. Cheers, Prost. That's very pleasant. Very clean, crisp, refreshing. And that's on the first taste. So let's pour the rest of that in. See, it's gone up to a finger and a half of white head again. Let's just say about the beer, we'll get into that in a minute because I don't want to see any tasting notes or anything like that. That's very pleasant. It's a very smooth mouthfeel, this one. It's not quite so sharp, it's very well balanced. Nice straight up medium body. Not a crazy amount of carbonation, which is nice. It adds to the drinkability a little bit more, I feel. Yeah, really smooth. There is a slight kind of hop oiliness to it, which I think that helps, that it just glides down the palate quite nice. I must admit, I'm really impressed. Itchy nose. Probably going to sneeze in a minute. Don't worry. Very well balanced beer, as I've already said. Definitely getting more of a bit more spice though. White pepper spice on white bread crust, with a slight kind of oiliness to it. Bit of grass clippings, malt profile. I assume it's barley malt. Could be kicking up that little bit of spice. But a very well balanced beer. 6.3%. You'd never think that. It's just drinking like a dream, really. It's yeah, very well made beer. Very pleasant indeed. I do like this one. This is very nice. So let's say here, water, barley malt and hops, and that's it. It doesn't say anything else. That's it. Lots of other languages and stuff. But yeah, another one out of Munich, of course. So yeah, let's see what it says about the beer then. Oh, I want to sneeze, but excuse me. So the Munich Beer Festival, or Oktoberfest, is an event of, it's just it's a massive event, the largest popular festival in the world, staging in the beer metropolis of Munich. Millions of visitors from all over the world flock every year to enjoy its very special atmosphere. And obviously you go onto YouTube, see some of the, where they pan around, it's like, it's massive. It just looks absolutely terrifying to me. It's like it's always it comes across like the beer equivalent of Glastonbury. It's got that kind of that kind of thousands of people everywhere, and I'm not too sure about that for myself. It'd be great to experience it, but I'd literally go for an afternoon, and then the rest of it I'd be out of it, find the locals, right, where we're going to go, and all that sort of thing. I do one session or whatever they call it, I don't know, and then clear off, get out of there. I wouldn't be able to handle that, but just one of them things, save, done it, and then no more. So for this occasion, Hofbräu brews a rich, full-bodied beer, which goes down ideally with traditional Bavarian cuisine, with its deliciously bitter taste and alcoholic content. You're not getting that 6.3, as I've already said. Hofbräu Oktoberfest beer is as special as the beer festival itself. Big words there. One more taste, then I'll give it a rating. Yeah, I do like that. I think it's a very, very pleasant beer. As I said, in terms of rating, then you know what, I'm going to give this beer a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, a 3.75 on the untapped scale. Very pleasant indeed, or a 3.8, which I'll be checking into. Very, very enjoyable. Yeah, enjoyed that a lot. So purchase this one at Beer Merchants. Incidentally, I forgot to say that with the last beer. I think it was Beer Merchants. I'm pretty sure it was. Or it could have been Honest Brew. I don't know. There's so many German beers I've got at the moment. But just go online, you'll find it. Or I'll put information down below. I will double check and you'll see how wrong I am. But yeah, all the information about the brewery, if they've got any social media platforms, which I think they have. Yeah, they're on Twitter and Facebook. So do check them out down below. Check out my German craft beer playlist as well. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. And I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.